Okay. I think we are live. Yep, just got my phone notification. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and check to see if the sound is working. Yep, there it is. Okay, cool. All right, so I'm gonna use my phone for just to look at any chats that might come in. If we get anybody, we might not, but that's fine. Okay, so what's up, guys? Zach here from Animen. And normally on Mondays we have an Animen Watch Anime, but that is not going to be the case today because today we're going to do something a little different. So as you can see, I've got Photoshop open, and I figured I would show you guys some drawings, or I would actually draw it. I'm not just going to show you the drawing. Like, I'm going to actually draw. I'm going to see how many characters of Animen I can draw for you. I'm going to go ahead and start with, see if we actually if we actually had some people watching. I would just ask you guys, like, hey, which character do you want me to draw from Animen, or what. But that's not the case. We do have two people apparently, which is cool. Awesome. Hello. If you have any questions, for anyone who shows up, if you have any questions, just ask, and I'll do my best to answer. But the reason we don't have an Animen Watch Anime today is because October was a very busy month for us. And because of that, we were not able to get around to do some recordings. Because for those of you who don't know, a little behind the scenes thing for you guys. We record our stuff in hold on, sorry, it's it's kind of hard to like talk to you guys and then concentrate on this at the same time. I say you guys like there's anyone here. Okay, hold on, just give me a sec. Okay, where was I? I'm just gonna start drawing. I was talking about recordings. So a little fun fact behind the scenes: when we record, we actually record a month's worth. Oh snaps! I dropped my phone. We actually record a month's worth of Animen Watch Animes. Not just that, but we also do like the Q&As, the top 10s. We film all of that in a day. And we usually do it on like the end of the month. We then film everything for the upcoming month. So we filmed all of Animentober in one day in late September. And that was for all of October. So normally what we would do is by the time October is coming to an end, we would get together and we'd film everything for November. All the Animen Watch Animes, if we're doing a top 10, we film the top 10. If we do a Q&A, we do that, along with any other videos we want to make. But like I said, October was very busy. Very, very busy that we just didn't have the time. So we were not able to make that happen. I'm going to go ahead and just get started on drawing Felicia. Now, if you guys are curious as to how I draw these characters, there's actually, I'm not going to pretend like I do it from scratch, because I don't. What I do is I actually use some bases that I found on Google Images, and I use those bases to make the character. Like if it's a certain pose I want, I can do that. I'm going to start Felicia, but I'm going to, instead of just doing the whole body, I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and, sorry, I had to close my door. I'm going to go ahead and just draw think from like chest up. I'm going to try that. But to do that, I need to bring in a base. So I'm going to do something real quick. You guys aren't going to see it on your screen. And I just need to find it. There it is in my bases folder. I recently found a bunch of different head angles that are like really perfect for this. So I'm going to drag it in here, and hopefully it'll pop up. There we go. It'll pop up for you guys in a bit. I'm watching the live stream on my phone just to make sure everything's okay, and it looks like it is a little bit behind real time, but that's fine. But yeah, okay, so still just 2 people in the chat, which is fine. I wasn't expecting to get like thousands of people. We're a small channel, but that's okay, because I love this channel, and I appreciate every single subscriber we have. Thank you guys. We recently passed 200 subscribers, and that's awesome. And I want to say thank you guys for that. So I'm going to go ahead and use this. I think I want to use this head because I actually haven't used this head for anything yet. Right here. You guys can see it. All right. I'm going to go ahead and shrink it back down though. And then I'm going to, I don't believe it's been rasterized yet. First I got to rasterize the layer so I can actually get rid of some of the stuff I don't want. Delete that. Okay. Let me just double check this live stream real quick. Everything seems to be working just fine. Also, if you haven't already been able to tell, I did indeed get a haircut because my hair got pretty long, which I don't mind having long hair, obviously, or else I wouldn't have had it get that long. I just got tired of putting it in a ponytail all the time at my job. So it was time, you know, it's time to get a cut. As for the thumbnails, though, I'm going to keep this signature hairstyle for my anime version of myself. I just think that's better and helps my character look different. Because I'll tell you guys this, when I was making these characters, I was actually having a little bit of trouble with making my character and Nick's character look different. You know, even though we look different in real life, when I was drawing us, I had trouble making us just look different amongst the characters. But one thing that helped make us stand out from each other was the different hair. So, because Nick had the shorter hair and I had the long hair. So I'm just going to go ahead and get drawing. If you're curious, this is just Adobe Photoshop. It's the most recent version, Adobe Photoshop 2021. In terms of what I'm using to draw, I'm just using a very basic Wacom tablet. I think it's at Best Buy. At Best Buy, you can get this for like $80, I think. But I don't remember for sure how much I paid for this actually. I do hope to eventually upgrade my Wacom tablet to something else, and I do eventually want to get a like really nice Wacom where you actually like get to draw on the screen. Okay, so as you can see, I'm just tracing over the base, and that's because for me personally, I've had trouble with head shapes, and honestly, when it comes to getting certain things down, it does help to trace over bases. And if you just keep practicing that and doing that, eventually you'll be able to do it without it. I haven't done this angle yet, so I need to use the base to make sure it doesn't look horrible. So some might call this cheating, and I understand, but I never claimed to be a great artist. I just, you know, I use these because I think it'll help it come out nicer for the thumbnails, and then also if we ever do like videos with our animated avatars. Like, if Felicia's shown up a couple times in the videos with the animated avatars, and she shows up at the end of the videos with the whole "thank you for watching" thing. Uh, so yeah, here we go. All right, so I don't know if I want that her. I don't think that's gonna be her nose. See, sometimes I'll see the base and then I'll see like how they have certain things shaped, and I'm like, I don't think I want that to be her nose. So like I change it a little bit, right? I don't want it to be that long. There we go. So, a little fun fact about Felicia for anyone watching. We got 2 people still. That's totally fine. And who knows, more people might watch this, when the live stream's done and, in their free time, like they do with our other videos. But for those of you who don't know, I don't want that to be the eyebrows. Felicia is a robot. Okay, that's why she has the gray skin, because she's a robot. Just in case anyone wasn't sure. But I'm pretty sure anyone who would see would be able to piece that together. Okay. So, thing about Felicia is I haven't had to draw her that much. Even though she appears in all our videos, I don't really have to draw her that much because I can just keep using the same frames or pictures or whatever you want to call them. So I'm going to need a reference just to make sure I get the hair right. Because one thing for me, I like consistency with my characters and the way they're drawn. So like if I draw their hair a certain way, I want that to be consistent. I only really change it if I decide I want to do a different, design, like change things about them a little bit. Like Felicia's eyes in this picture that I just dragged in, um, I'm going to change that for season 6, which won't be happening for several months. But when it does, I'm probably gonna update her design, mainly just the eyes. I mean, they're fine here, but I can do better. But everything else I think will keep the same. I like the pink button-up shirt, the bow tie, the blue jeans. I love the purple hair. Thing is, though I draw Felicia, another fun fact about Felicia, though I draw her, I didn't actually design her. The one who designed her was actually um, hold on, just checking some real quick. Okay, the one who actually designed her was Travis. Travis was the one who actually designed her. And it completely surprised me. I didn't even know he was working on a new character. Let's see. Do I want to do the eyes next, or do I want to save that? I'm going to go ahead and save the eyes a little bit later and work on the shirt part. So this is like no tracing. This is entirely just me. But yeah, Travis just kind of made Felicia out of nowhere, which I was totally fine with. And when I first saw Felicia was in a old video we had back when we were still in college, which was just a video to let people know, like, hey, no Animen for like a few weeks, because we were on vacation at the time, so we couldn't use the studio at the school, because that's where we used to do our old recordings. For those of you who don't know, another Animen fun fact, seasons 1 through 3 were shot in a different studio than what we have now, obviously, and that studio was at the college that Travis, Nick, and I used to attend and graduated from. We would use their green screen room to record, and then I would use their computer lab to edit and upload the videos onto YouTube. And that's what we did for the first 3 seasons. And then we graduated, so we no longer had access to the studio. Oh, it's loading a little bit. Oh my gosh. Okay, there we go. And that's why Animen was not doing anything for, was it a year or 2 years? I think it might have been, in terms of like Animen watch animes, every once in a while there would be a video go up. But it was extremely rare. Let's see. I might have made the bow tie a little too big, but I don't know. Let's see if this works, guys. Great thing about this is you can always erase to make adjustments, and unlike paper where you use eraser, it won't leave smudges or anything. That's definitely one thing I don't miss when it comes to drawing. I used to draw in, in an actual sketchbook. I still have both my sketchbooks that are just full of, um, well, sketches. And I did that for a while before I had a computer, and I was saving up my money for a computer, and I knew I wanted to get a Wacom tablet as well because I wanted to use my computer for more than just editing. I also wanted to use it for um, drawing, for animation, because I like to animate as well as film, live action. You know, I love animation. Okay, so thing about this is it's going to look off at first, but like I said, once I have a base, I can make adjustments. Like if a shoulder's too wide, or the eyeballs aren't quite right, or if the bow tie's off, I can just fix it. It's no big deal, and it'll still look clean, because that's the beauty of this. No eraser smudges. And thing is, when I got this and I started animating on this, I still thought like, oh, I'll probably still want to, sketch by hand. But once I had, practiced enough on Photoshop, I have not gone back to hand sketching. I've just done this, and I prefer this. So, some would argue like Adobe Animation, like Adobe Animate, would be better, and it is if you want to make like a full animated video. That's something is much better recommended. Or Adobe Illustrator would probably for, but even though those are still very viable options, so is Photoshop. You just find whatever works for you, and then just go with it, man. And there's nothing wrong with um, trying to learn all of them. Absolutely, learn all of them if you want. Okay, so I'm thinking that it's all good except for this is a little too big. I think the bow tie. I want to say the bow tie is the right size, but for whatever reason, I can't get the collar correct. So I'm gonna try and fix the collar. But yeah, I'm completely exposing my secrets of, oh my gosh, she doesn't do all of this by scratch. She uses a base we found on Google Images. Yes, I do that. I'm not claiming to be an artist. Um, I don't do this with everything though, but sometimes I do it, and I do it especially if like I need to get the thumbnail ready. And again, if I want like a specific pose, like I could, what I'll do is if I want a specific pose, I'll look for it on Google Images. And if I can't find anything, then I'll just do it from scratch. I'll like do it in my head. I'm like trying to picture it in my head, like, how does it look? And then, I just do my best from there. But yeah, so I think I might have fixed the collar a little bit there. Because the bow tie sticks out of the collar. Like the collar doesn't cover up the bow tie. And the bow tie's way up there on her neck, right? So, like I said, I like having consistency. So, Let's see. Maybe something like that. Or erase there. Okay, still 2 people, and that is totally fine. 200 subscribers. Last I checked, we're at 203 subscribers. Yes, we're at 203 subscribers. Real quick, I just want to say to any of our subscribers who ends up watching this, whether it's right now in a couple minutes or way later, thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you for keeping the Animen dream alive. We love doing this. And we love doing this not because we, you know, like to make money off you guys, because we don't. We're not in a position to be making money with our YouTube channel, but that's not the point of the YouTube channel. When we made this YouTube channel, it was just, because we thought it would be fun. That's it. Like, that's the whole reason I wanted to do the YouTube channel. I just thought it would be fun to watch, react, and review animes with my best friends, Nick and Travis, and record our reactions. And, and give a little reviews. I just thought, like, oh, that would be super fun. Because it was Travis's idea. It was Travis's idea to make Animen. And I liked the idea because I was like, that sounds like fun. So let's do it. And we did. And now here we are, 200 plus subscribers later. And we're super grateful. So thank you so much. We're not concerned about if we can ever make money off of this channel. It's really more of a hobby. But we have also said in the past to each other, like, hey, if this channel were to ever like get big and blow up, and if it's something we could do as a job, we would do that. Like, we'd be fine with that because we love Animen. But if that doesn't happen, that's fine too. We'll still do this for as long as we want and as long as we can, because it's just fun. And and we just invite people to join us all along the way if you want. Let's put a little arm thing there. Okay, so I've got that ready. The thing about Felicia is she doesn't have too much design to her clothes. They're just very basic colors. Adobe Illustrator was updated successfully. Thank you for letting me know. Computer. You guys didn't see that, but I'm seeing it. All you guys are seeing right now is my beautiful, gorgeous face and Photoshop. But I have other things open right now. And let's see. You are hearing me. That's what I get so paranoid with this stuff. Like, I get so worried. Like, what if at one point, like, it cuts off the audio? But according to this, you guys are hearing me. Okay, great. And I don't want to turn the sound on my phone back on. Because I don't want my computer to pick it up. Because my computer is picking up the audio. I don't have any recording. I don't have any microphones or anything like that. So yeah. And if you're wondering, for anyone who sees this, if you're wondering why I keep looking down over there, it's because I put my phone there just in case someone puts a comment. Someone might pop in and put a comment, ask a question like, how's your day, or whatever. And then I can see it and I can answer. But I think it'll be delayed a little bit on the live stream when I eventually see it, because that happened to Travis. So I almost exited out of my live stream. That would have been horrible. That would have been a horrible accident. Let's get started on the eyes. Let's do the eyes. Probably my favorite part to draw. Okay, this is different. Is the eyes. Let me change my. That is weird. Okay. There we go. That's better. I like this style of paintbrush. Personally, I like the strokes. So My mom just came in, guys. Hold on.
Sorry.
It's okay. They already know I live with my parents. Or if they don't, they do now.
I'm sorry.
No, it's
a
okay.
secret.
It's okay. Let's see. 20.
Okay. I'm gonna take 19.
That's totally fine.
All right.
Love you, Mom.
Love you, bye.
Okay. How many live streamers have their mom come in on them, right? Good thing I wasn't doing anything embarrassing. Okay. Where was I? The eyes. Let's do this. So, as you can see, I'm not following the base completely because I like Felicia's eyes a certain way. Also the eyebrows. Oh, hold on. It's got to load up. Come on. There we go. Yeah, I don't know why Photoshop wants to lag like that every once in a while. It's really rare, but it happens. I just remembered Felicia actually has purple eyebrows. So, I'm actually going to do the eyebrows later. Okay. Now, next we have this part. Give her the big old anime eyes. Robots reference. Rest in peace, Robin Williams. We miss you to this day. Okay. Now, trying to think of what else I can tell you about Animen that you might not already know if you're a subscriber, of course. If you're not a subscriber and you happen to somehow find this live stream, hello, please subscribe and keep the Animen dream alive. Or don't, it's up to you. No pressure. Okay, so I kind of have the eyes. Kinda. There we go. Gotta add those. Those are not the eyebrows. Just saying, to anyone wondering if I was just doing the eyebrows just now. These are not the eyebrows. Okay. And let's give her the big old white part of the eye. And its name is currently escaping me, so I'm just going to keep it as a white part of the eye. I just got a notice on my phone. Not a big deal. Okay, and then, yeah, like, so the only thing I'm probably not going to be consistent on with this drawing of Felicia is the eyes. I'm going to give her updated eyes. Because those eyes I like, but they, at the same time, they could use some adjustments. Actually, I just realized what would be a lot better is maybe not a black outline for the inside of the eyes, but something a little better. I do have work later today, but not for another few hours, so I'm not necessarily in a rush. I haven't drawn her mouth yet. I just realized that. Why have I not drawn the mouth? I'll get to the mouth. It's very easy. There we go. Boom. Okay. I'm curious who the other person is on the live stream because I know one. It says 2 people are watching. I know one of them is technically me on my phone. But who's the other one? I have no idea. Oh no. And then gotta put this. I like having this. Boom. Ooh, what if I? Hmm. Hmm. Precisely. Those are two different things. What? What can I talk to you guys about? Because I don't want you to just sit there in complete and utter silence. You know what I'm saying? Um. I can't think of anything. This normally happens when I am drawing. I usually don't talk. I usually just focus, and I have like background noise. So like I'll have like something on YouTube in the background just for the noise. Like if it's like a podcast, because I don't actually go to any podcast places to listen to podcasts. I was just like, I'll just go on YouTube and listen to clips of podcasts I like. What if I add this? Yes, there we go. That's better. I am not liking how lopsided this eye looks. I don't know. Like it's throwing me off. The base makes it look normal, but maybe. Hmm. I don't know. Just fix it up. Just give it a little fix. And then do that. Okay. You know what? It'll look nice when I finish it. Okay? So leave me alone. Um Not gonna lie, I wish I had some questions to answer, but again, I was expecting this. I was no, I wasn't really expecting some a bunch of people to pop in and watch me draw Felicia. But I figured it's Monday. We're supposed to have a video up. I thought like I could give you guys I gotta give you guys something, you know? So let's make Felicia smile. Should we do a smirk? I think I'm gonna do a full-on smile. I'm gonna do like a big smile. Yeah. I'm not gonna do like One Piece big smile. I am watching One Piece right now. I never watched it growing up. Um, but I recently made a new friend, and she's an anime. I was like, "Hey, what's your favorite anime?" And she was like, "One Piece." I was like, "Ah." It's like, is it really good? Like, is it really that good? Like, is it worth starting now, even though it's like 900 plus episodes? And she was like, "Yes, you should absolutely give it a chance." I was just like, "All right, you know what? I'm gonna give it a chance." Because I tried giving it a chance once, and I got like 13 episodes in, and I didn't hate what I saw. I thought, it's fine, but nothing really like hooked me, So I didn't keep watching it after that. Plus, I was trying to watch it dubbed on some website that I'm not gonna say because I'm not gonna be one of those guys that's gonna be like my top 5 favorite free anime streaming services because those services kind of need to be kept a secret, otherwise they'll get taken down. So I'm not gonna say what it is. You could probably guess though. But now I watch my anime on Crunchyroll, and like almost any anime you watch on Crunchyroll only has the sub, which is fine. I have no problem watching subbed anime. But yeah, so I've been watching One Piece on there. I'm skipping the fillers because there's already enough of One Piece to go around without the fillers. So far I'm like at episode 60 something. It's about Alabasta, for any of you One Piece fans. So, okay, next I believe I'm gonna want. I'm not done with the eyes yet. I am not done with these eyes. She's got lashes, yo. Should I give her under lashes? Since I'm doing new eyes? I don't know. I don't know. What if it's just. What if I just do a few of them? What if I just do four of them? Yeah. No. If I just do. If I just do three of them? Yeah. Okay. We'll see how that. I mean, I can always just erase it if I don't like it. So, eyebrows next? Oof. No. Gonna have to fix those eyebrows. I made her look like she's like a little bit like confused. I gave her like a confused smile with those eyebrows. That just goes to show, man. Like when it comes to these animations, how you shape things can really change like the tone that it sets. I'm starting to think that eyebrow is way too high. I mean, they show me where the base shows me where I should be putting the eyebrow, um, but I'm kind of ignoring that. This second eyebrow is giving me trouble. Okay, and then let me fix this one. Just bring it lower, I guess. Okay, yeah, all right. So I think I have everything I want except the hair. And then after the hair, I just need to fill in. And then add a little shading to add some depth so she doesn't look as flat. Okay. Ooh, I can get rid of the base now. Okay. And then now we just got to do her hair. I'm going to go ahead and bring this over so I get a better look at the hair. Okay, so she has. That's too long. So Felicia's hair is probably my favorite thing to draw about her, but it's also the most challenging. Again, when I try to make it consistent, and it's even more challenging when I have like when she's in different angles, because then it's like, okay, well, how's the hair gonna look in this angle? You know, with a character like the Zack character, um, the Zack avatar, doing a side view or a 3/4 view is very easy to do with that character when it comes to the hair, because I've had that hair for many times throughout my life. Not right now, of course, but I can tell what it would look like. I'd probably say the same thing for Travis because his character has that beanie. Um, I know how to draw a beanie in multiple angles, And then for next character, that would probably be really easy too. Because now that I think about it, I haven't really drawn a lot of these characters with different angles. They're usually always like just, kind of like this. Every once in a while they'll be like this, with a bit of an angle view. But for the most part they're like this, you know. So that just hit me. Huh. Maybe I should try more head angles when it comes to the thumbnails. Okay. And then here we go. So next is the front bangs, which kind of go over the eyebrow. And they go up about there. And then the middle one is longer. It goes, I'd say probably around there. Although in this picture, it's not really that low, is it? Probably around there. Yeah, that's better. Right now, her hair looks awful. Right now. But it'll look good once it's all finished. I think that's something that can really discourage a lot of people when they try to get into animation is as they're drawing the character, they'll look at it, like they'll look at their current progress and they'll be like, wow, they look awful. And then they just give up and it's like, no, like it's a process. Yeah, they might look awful in the rough start of it, but like just keep drawing. Just keep adding to it and then you'll have something. You'll have something that you can be happy with. And even if you don't, I mean, especially if you're just getting started, I mean, you're just getting started. Like, give yourself a break. Just keep drawing, keep practicing. Gotta keep the eyebrow. If you notice in a lot of animes, when they have hair over the eyebrows, they still actually like keep the eyebrows visible. I don't know why, but at the same time, that's kind of just the look they go for. With a lot of them, anyway, not all of them. Because not all animes look the same. But there's always that stereotype anime look that you have in your head, right? Okay. Okay, this is actually going to be a bit tricky. Because next is that. And then boom. Okay. Yeah, now we're getting somewhere. Yeah. Like I said, her hair is like the best part, but it's also the most challenging part because it's oddly shaped. It's very anime-ish looking hair, isn't it? With just the way it is. Oh, good lord. It looks so bad right now. But again, just gotta keep drawing. Just keep drawing. Just keep swimming. And then also, I'm pretty up close to this image, which can also be why it kind of throws off because you're really like looking into the details. When you back away from it, it looks better, you know. Okay, so let's go back. I'll try and make them meet up eventually. Let's get the under hair. Actually, now that I think about it, I need to get that, don't I? So let's see. She has short hair, and it's curly on the bottom. Let's move you out of the way so I can see that, please. Thank you. And then it's kind of just a pattern like so. So how is everybody? Actually, who is everybody? Two? Two people? One of them is myself. How are you? This is not coming out right. Okay. Let me go over here. What's up?
Question.
Okay, just so you know, I'm live streaming right now. That was my sister. Okay, where's... There it is. No, actually, no. You need to be lower than that, don't you? Her hair is so tricky, guys. I'm sorry. Like, I'm going to get it correct. You have to give me some time because I don't want her hair to look bad because when it looks good, it looks really good. Like I said, it's my favorite part of her design, but it's it's tricky. Okay, I think I got it over here. Now I just gotta... There we go. There we go. What I did for a while is I would start with a very light blue outline, and it would be just a very rough sketch. And that was just to get the basic shape. And then I would, once I had the basic shape, I would trace over it with the black line to try and make it look clean. And I did that for a while, but I didn't like how it came out because it looked too like, it didn't look detailed, in my opinion, or not detailed enough. I didn't like it. So now I just kind of just do this like I used to, and I much rather prefer this because I kind of like having like some lines that are a bit, I don't know how to explain it, but okay. And then let's see. Why don't I just get rid of all this? I'm just gonna get rid of all of it, and then I'll get there when I get there because I fixed it over here, sort of. And then bring it up over here. Where are you, Felicia? There's my reference. So I do that with the hair, right? And then, well, actually, it's going to be... Oof. Uh-oh. That is not looking good. Oh boy. All right. I may have to bring the body lower, or I may have to shrink the body itself. Because I'm not giving her enough headroom. I'm gonna back up. Yeah, I'm not. Her hair is gonna get cut off. All right. I'm going to also erase this for now. This hair, man, it's tricky. I've already said that. I'll erase this much. Try and get some of it out of there without ruining that too much. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and shrink her down. That should be enough. That should be more than enough. Actually, let me bring her up some. There we go. Did that make any difference? Okay. All right. I think I'm good now. I can. Yeah. This part. I gotta remember her angle for this head and this head are actually different a little bit, but also not really. Now that I think about it. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So I think for this live stream, because I'm taking longer than I thought I would on this, I'm just gonna draw Felicia. Because I don't want to make it like a 3 hour long live stream. And I think we're already at the 1 hour mark. We're nearing the 1 hour mark. We're about to reach 53 minutes. So once I finish up um, Felicia, I will bid you adieu. And then I could probably do more live streams like this. I'm actually having fun. I am. I'm having some fun drawing these characters just for a live stream and just to draw them in a different angle is kind of nice. Like it's fun. I'm actually enjoying myself, which is again the point of this whole YouTube channel for Travis, Nick, and I is just to have fun, just to enjoy ourselves, and invite everybody who wants to come along. And if you want to come along, awesome. If you don't, that's fine. Let's see. Yeah, and then she has like these short spikes on the top of her hair. I don't know why I added these. Because I was going off the very first design that Travis made on this one website. Like, another Animen fun fact for you. When we were first starting Animen, if you go back and see our older videos and like the thumbnails, you'll see that our avatars, or whatever you want to call them, look different than what they are today. That's because we found a website where you can like build an anime avatar. Like there's a bunch out there, and we used one of them, and we made our avatars, and then we took them and used them for our YouTube channel. So let's see. And again, this is going to be tricky because of how her hair is. All right, I'm almost there. I'm getting there. It's tricky. How many times have I said that word? Oh boy. I got to remember that because of the head angle, some things are not going to look the same as they do over here. Clearly, there are better artists out there than me. But I'm not trying to be like one of the best ever. I just do this for fun. Try a little something like that. That might work. And then I can just get rid of this head outline here. I kept that, and the reason I kept that is just so I could tell how far apart the hair is from her skull. And now that I've erased it, this is coming out better. It is coming out better looking. Maybe. Okay. Hmm. Just erasing a tiny bit of some stuff just to clean it up just a little bit, but I don't want it to be like completely cleaned up because again, that's how it would kind of used to look when I would just do a blue outline then trace over the blue outline. I didn't like that. It was a little too cleaned up. I like having some roughness to my pictures, I guess, to my drawings. Okay, I believe I have the outline I want. Let me back up. Okay, yeah. I just got to fill in like the eyes, especially this tinier eye over here, her left eye, does look a um, little weird, but I just have to fill it in at this point now. And I'm debating whether I want to do more of her body or if I just want to keep it right there. Well, this live stream is already gone for an hour, so let's just keep it there. At this point, it's just filling in now. So now that I have that, what I'm going to do to fill in without having to worry about um, painting over any of my lines is I take the layer, which I didn't change the name of this layer, but I'm going to go ahead and change it now to, crap, is it FA or FE? No, it's FE. Felicia. Right? I'm going to double check right now. Yeah. And then, so I'll take Felicia, I'll right click, I'll go to duplicate layer. It'll just say Felicia copy, and that's fine. I'm not gonna mess with any of this destination stuff because that's all correct. Okay, made it look a slightly thicker. Um, and then I'm going to go back to Felicia, not Felicia copy, but just regular Felicia. And then I'm going to fill her in. And because I already have this old drawing of Felicia that I did, I already have the right colors. So my consistency can remain consistent. It'll be the right color of purple and the right color of pink and so on and so forth. So I'm going to start with the hair, and then I just fill it in like that. And then, yes, glorious. And the eyebrows are purple too. So got to fill those in. Nothing else is purple. Let's do her skin next, which is gray because she's a robot. And boom. Next, let's do the shirts. It's a pink button-up shirt. And then the bow tie, which is like, I don't know what color you'd call that. It's like reddish pink, I guess you could say. And then the teeth are already white because I have layer 0 background, but if I turn off the eyeball icon on that, then you can see that she doesn't have her teeth filled in. So I'm going to go ahead and fill in her teeth just because. But I'm not going to fill in the eyeballs white. So, oh, and then go back to the shirt and get this part real quick. And then let's do the eyeballs, which she has light green eyes. That was another design choice by Travis. Travis likes green eyes. So Felicia has green eyes. Which I think is fine. I like the color palette for Felicia. I think the light green eyes with the purple hair and the pink shirt actually look really good. And then with the gray skin, like I really like Felicia's design. I can say that I really do. So when I zoom in, you can see not everything is really filled in completely. So I'm going to go ahead and fix that. Now, if I turn layer 0 back on, then you'll see it doesn't look as bad. It's when I turn it off where it's like, oh, okay, you can see like not everything was really filled in. So I'm going to go ahead and fix. I'm not going to necessarily fix every little bit of it, but I'll get like the main parts, like these lines here. And also the ends. The ends were not filled in at all. So get that. Okay. So next time I do this, because I've officially decided that I am going to want to live stream again, because even though it doesn't sound like it or look like it, I am actually enjoying this. I enjoy drawing. Again, even though I don't really consider myself like super great at it, I enjoy doing it. Um, so this will be something I can do for the channel, and I can draw more characters, and I can draw not just Animen characters. I could probably just draw like anything, any characters, but I could probably like do it in my own style. I guess you could say I could draw anime characters, but like in a cartoony look. Like what if they were designed by like American cartoon artists that work for like Cartoon Network or Nickelodeon or something like that. I could do that. The nicest thing I've ever drawn here on Photoshop. Oh balls. Hold on. Command Z is just an editor's best friend, you know. An editor's and an animator's best friend is just Command Z. But the nicest thing I ever drawn was a rose, a white rose. But I'm not going to show it to you guys because it's for a project that I'm going to keep confidential until it is released to the public for you guys to maybe one day pick up. But that's all I'm going to say about that. So I fixed up the hair pretty good. I didn't get, like I said, I didn't get into every nook and cranny of it, but like don't necessarily need to. It already looks pretty good. I'm gonna go to the skin to get some of this, like fill in some of this. Oh, and then let's see, clean up the ear. See, the nice thing is that I can do this and like you see the lines aren't going away because I made a copy before I started filling it in. Before I started filling in the color, I made a copy of just the outline. So I have the outline with no color still over. Like, so if I get rid of this, I still have this, right? And then I put it back. But if I get rid of the second outline I made, then, oh, see how everything just kind of went away because I've been coloring over it. See, like, oh, nothing there. But when I bring the outline back, oh, it's there. And I can't get rid of it, because I'm not on that layer. I'm on a different layer. Just a little, for those of you who are unfamiliar with Photoshop or want to know how it works, there's a little tip for you. Whatever you draw, make a second layer of, but make sure you didn't color it in yet or anything like that, or didn't add any detail, like shading wise. Like once you've made the outline to your drawing, duplicate that outline. So that way you still have the outline no matter what. And then you would just color it and all that stuff on a separate layer from that outline by just using the first outline. Okay, I think that's good. I'm gonna bring back the white background. So looking pretty good, but also looking a little flat, not really any shading, no depth to Felicia here. I just realized that I didn't draw any of her hair from this side to this side, but I'm thinking that I kind of don't need to, just because of the head angle. Like, I think her face would cover up whatever would pop up. By having what I had, I think that just makes her hair really weird, like not good. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep it like that for the hair. And now it's just about filling in some depth and color. So I actually make a separate layer for when I do the shading and all that. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And I'll go ahead and label it shading. That's what I do. This is the process I do when I make thumbnails, when it comes to drawing the characters. After I find a picture of whatever anime we did a review on, a react review rate on, or as we like to call them, just an Animen watch anime on. Once I have that, then when I decide what characters I want to put in the thumbnail, if I want to put in just one character or two or three or four or whatever, this is, sorry, needed to close my door again. This is what I do. I make the outline, I make a copy of the outline, then I fill in the first outline with color, and then once I have all that done, I make a shading outline. And the shading outline goes over the first, or not the shading outline, but just the shading layer. If you look over here, I have it above Felicia, but I have it below Felicia copy. I don't want it above Felicia copy. Okay, I need to stay below Felicia copy. That way my shading doesn't go over the outline. So I'm going to go ahead and start with the eye. I need to add more to the eye. So I'm going to go right here. Boom. And then right here. Okay. And then let's add some detail to that eye. I'm going to go ahead and get a darker shade of green. There. So I just added more detail to the eyes. That's what I like to do. That's how I add detail to the eye. I'm gonna add more, actually. I'm gonna go ahead and do a little thing. Yeah. Yeah. That that is way better. So I need to remember that's how I do her eyes when I do future designs. Okay. Let's do the hair next. So I just take whatever color it is and then I just choose a darker shade of it. And then I just kind of go over where I think would be appropriate shading. Ooh, we had our one other person leave the chat, so it's really just me now. I'm just all by myself now. All by myself. Gonna be all by myself. That's okay though. Just finish this up. Finish that up. And then add this shading down here. Well, I guess since no one else is here, I don't really need to say anything. I can kind of just do my own thing. Yeah. Okay. Add some shading there. Add some shading there. I really like to add the depth to these drawings like this. It doesn't make them come out as flat. I think I've gotten decent at it. I'm not like super great, but you know, I think I do a decent job. I think I got the hair. I think that's all I want to do for shading with the hair. I could do a little bit behind the ears. Okay. Let's add some shading to the teeth. Though she is a robot, she does have teeth. Not like human teeth, though, I don't think. Actually, we can use the same shading to the eyes. Oof, maybe we can't. Never mind. Okay, let's add some shading to the skin. Oh, we're back to two people in this live stream. Well, again, one of them is me on my phone. So we have another person once again. Hello, hello. I am just drawing Felicia from Animen. Just thought I'd show you guys how I do it. Thought it would be fun, especially since, again, we don't have an Animen Watch Anime today, which we normally do have Animen Watch Anime on Mondays. During a season, of course, we do have our breaks in between seasons, like between seasons 4 and 5, we took a few months off, longer than we wanted to because of 2020 being 2020. But we did get back to it. And when season 5 comes to an end, which will be sometime next year, we will probably take some time off, just to get a break, you know, because that's what we like to do, and we can afford to do that because Animen is not our job; it is our hobby, so we can take a break from it. Oh. Oh. Okay. Add some shading there. What else about Animen can we say? Um, oh, if I could take anything from the old studio and put it in our new studio, because I do love our new studio, I would want that couch. I would want that couch. If you've seen our older videos, seasons 1 through 3, you would see that the couch and that is different than the couch we have now. The couch we had in that old studio was great and is way better because it actually had 3 cushions. The couch we use now is a 2 cushion couch. So when Nick joins us, it becomes cramped, which sucks because it's fun when Nick joins us. And not just for the Nick picks, but whenever he feels like it, it's like, okay, cool. Now we got the whole gang here. But at the same time, it's like since we record everything in one day, you spend those hours on that couch, and you're just like, oh my gosh, it's so cramped. So, I wish we could have taken that black couch and from the first 3 seasons and put that in the new studio, but there was just there was no way we could do that because we didn't own the couch, we didn't own the studio, we were just using it. I'm starting to think, is that how I want, or do I want it more like? Do I want it more like this? Because that's supposed to be like her chin, right? No. Ah! No, let me redo that. Redo. There we go. That's what I want. Oh no. I've stolen the eraser. Okay, so. Take care of that. I think the neck's good. I could shade all of the neck, but I don't think that's necessary. Ooh, let's get the nose. There we go. I think that settles that. Let's get this shirt now. Yeah, just doing some shading. Oh my goodness, 3 people. What? Hello. You're actually joining towards the end of the live stream because I'm almost finished. I'm almost finished with this. I'm just doing some shading to Felicia again to add some depth so she doesn't look as flat. But thank you for joining anyway. If you have a question, just ask in the live chat, which I assume is on. Um, I mean, my phone doesn't say otherwise. So, if you want to say something, want to say hello, want to ask a question, go ahead. I'll be happy to answer. It does not even have to be anime related. It could be anything. You could ask me if I think pineapple belongs on pizza. My answer? Absolutely it does. Pineapple on pizza is delicious. I said what I said. Come at me. You know what else is delicious on pizza? Tomatoes. I'll tell you what my perfect pizza is. My perfect pizza is light cheese, okay, not no cheese, but light cheese. I'm not a huge cheese guy. I like cheese, but I don't love cheese. Cheese is fine as an ingredient, but unless it's mac and cheese or grilled cheese, I don't really like it when cheese is like the main like cell. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't like mozzarella sticks because it's just cheese breaded and deep fried. I don't like that. I don't like string cheese because again, it's just cheese. Cheese is good in like a burger, you know, it's good in a burrito or a taco. Cheese enchiladas are delicious, actually. And the main selling point of that is that it's cheese, but as an enchilada. But I do love that, so I guess that would be an exception. But cheese on pizza, absolutely. I want cheese on my pizza, but I don't want like a lot of cheese on my pizza. Just just a light amount of cheese, and then extra mozzarella sauce. Not mozzarella sauce. What the heck? Marinara sauce. Oh my gosh. Extra marinara sauce. That is the best part of the pizza for me personally. Is when the marinara sauce is good. Oh, it's so good. Uh, I'm trying to think now. What else do I like on that perfect pizza? So once I have the light cheese and the extra marinara, I then want I want the bread, the crust, I want it to be nice and fluffy. So I want pan. I like thin crust pizza. I do like thin crust and I like normal crust. But if I could have my crust any way I'd want, it would have to be pan. I like it nice and poofy and fluffy. That's how I want my crust. Um, let's see. And then toppings. Pineapple and tomatoes. That's it. That's all the toppings I need. I'm not one of those guys that needs like 5 different toppings on my pizza. Because like once you put all those different toppings on this pizza, I don't know. I feel like it doesn't really taste like anything except just a bunch of like random stuff that isn't necessarily bad together, but like you don't even taste most of the stuff. Usually it's like 1 or 2 toppings that completely overwhelms all the other toppings in terms of taste and flavor that you don't really taste everything else. Like my dad likes to get like meat lovers pizza from Pizza Hut, so they would put like the sausage and the bacon and the ham and the pepperoni. And when I bite into that, dude, all I taste is bacon. Like I don't taste the sausage or the ham or the pepperoni. Like I just taste bacon. And I like bacon. But I'm like, wouldn't I have saved money if I just got bacon on this pizza instead of all these other toppings? You get what I'm saying? You feel me? So, tomatoes and pineapple. Don't need to add any more. Oh man, and now we're back down to 2 people. I guess they were disgusted by my taste in pizza. It's all right, man. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. You don't have to agree with me. It's cool. All right, next is the bow tie, and I think that's gonna be it. I think once I have this bow tie done, then it'll be done. It'll be done. The bow tie. And then, okay. So, yeah, almost got this done. All right. Alrighty then. I want to say that's it for the bow tie. And I am. I am going to say that's it for the bow tie. Am I going to say that's it for Felicia? Well, I'll add a little shine to her cheek, actually. Just a little shine. Just get one of those. Okay. I kind of like it. I guess I could do a little something in the background. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that. And then I'm just going to do a simple gradient tool background. A little pink and then a little darker pink. And then, hello? Why won't you do anything? Okay, that's weird. Now it'll work. There we go. But that's a little much. So actually, what I think I'm going to do is that, and then that, and then that. Yeah, that's better. I like that more. Okay. And why not? I'll sign it, but like, I don't know. I don't know what the point of that is. I'll make a separate layer for the signature. And then, okay. Maybe add a little, maybe I'll add the logo. Why not? I'll go ahead and add the logo. Let me just grab the logo out of my folder and then logo. Funny thing about the logo, I don't remember how long it took for me to make that, but it took me a while. But it came out super nice. I didn't draw the letters by any means. I just downloaded the appropriate font. But even then, like some of them I had to do a little trick with. Like the N's are from Naruto, but when I looked up the font, they didn't have like the shading background or anything like that. I had to do that manually. The only thing it had was the shape. Same thing for the M with Pokemon. I had to add the outline. Same thing for the fairy tale thing. I had to add the outline. The easiest one was the I, which is just Luffy from One Piece. That was easy. I think I had to add an outline, but it was still easy. And then the E from Death Note, I didn't have to do anything to. And then where below Animen says for all your anime needs, that's Dragon Ball Z font, which was easy as well. But that is that, guys. I'm going to go ahead and save this. I don't know where to, but I am going to save it because I like it. You know, it's not like a masterpiece or anything. It's not anything where you'd be like, "Wow, this guy's amazing at what he does." It's just, but it's like I think it's decent. I think I did a good job. Like I said, there are definitely other artists out there better than me, but I'm not trying to compete with anybody. I do this just for fun, and I'm proud of it. I'm satisfied. So I'm just saving this right now. You aren't seeing where I'm saving this because this is none of your business. I think I'll just save it to my desktop, and I'll just call it Felicia. Um, I could save it as a Photoshop. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Okay, so that's gonna be that, guys. There's really nothing left to say other than thank you for watching. If you're not subscribed, please do so. Um, check out our other videos, and I will see you guys next time. Now let's get out of here. Hopefully I cut this off and there's no awkward silence.